What's up, Astro family? This is your girl, Megan. Welcome back to the Hood Astro Queen, to all of my returning subscribers. But if this is your first time on my channel today, be sure to hit that subscribe button because you know you want to. So today I'm here to talk about the main career indicators in astrology. And I would say that this has to be like the third most asked question that I receive when dealing with clients. Most people are interested in knowing what profession is best for them. What should they choose as a career, right? And of course, I mean, it's understandable, especially when it comes to teenagers, adolescents, young adults, college students. Like it's relatable. And although I can't give the type of advice that says, oh yeah, you better do that, or you're here to do this and only this, because that's not how astrology works, I can look at certain factors in your chart and kind of help give you a better idea of what could work for you. Right? So there are some main or key career indicators that a lot of astrologers use when interpreting a birth chart. So I want to discuss some of those. So starting with house placements, the first house. Now, the first house, also known as the rising sign or your ascendant, can point towards your interests. So a lot of astrologers look here to get a sense for the things that kind of are going to be like your life's mission, so to speak, or things that really resonate with you just on a personality level. And the placement of the planet that's ruling the ascendant can give further clues as to what area of life this focus may be directed towards. For instance, a Libra ascendant with their Venus in their 10th house of Cancer can be somebody who has a very fond interest for cooking, somebody who has a fondness for nurturing others, taking care of other people. And career-wise, this could absolutely translate into a career in the hospitality industry, someone who would make a really good cook, or someone who could even possibly open up their own restaurant, so on, so forth. This could also point towards someone with a keen interest in caretaking, someone who could make a rather great nurse, or even somebody interested in real estate, storytelling, and once again, so on and so forth. So, that's kind of how that plays out. And of course, there will be other factors that kind of flavor the way that this placement is expressed, because you also have to look at it, for the sake of this example, the way that this Venus is aspected also. So there's that. Now, another house placement that astrologers look at when determining career options for someone is the second house, because your second house deals with your values as well as how you can make money. It deals with the condition of and how you obtain your financial assets. So, for example, Pisces in the second house can deal with someone who makes money from artistic and spiritual pursuits. Now, another place that astrologers look towards is the fifth house. And the fifth house deals with your hobbies, your recreational activity, as well as the things that you enjoy. And people always say, like, if you love something or if you have fun doing it, you never work a day in your life. And a lot of times people who are wildly successful, and I noticed, because 95% of my channel is interpreting celebrity birth charts, but most people who are wildly successful at something are literally playing off of energies that involve the sun, all right, because the sun governs this fifth house, or fifth house energies in and of themselves in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Another key placement that astrologers look for is your sixth house, right? The condition of your sixth house. The sixth house deals with work, but more so on a micro scale. What do you do every day? It can also point towards the condition of your work environment, as well as the type of people, if applicable, who you employ even. So, for example, looking at someone, like if you were looking at the birth chart of a CEO or something, their sixth house could be like booming, because the sixth house deals with assistants, interns, apprentices. So like they could have like a lot of Virgo energy or just a very active sixth house. Now, the 10th house deals with long-term career goals. So that's like another classic indicator that, that a lot of astrologers look for when determining possible career options for someone, because it points towards our chief aims, how we leave our mark on the world, and particularly people who have their personal planets in the 10th house tend to be famous. And that's something I noticed. Or they tend to be really, like they could even be the type of people who are married to their career, like very career ambitious. And like I said, lots and lots of celebrities and just really influential people have personal planets in the 10th house, Now, moving on to some planetary indicators, the sun, as I stated before, could be, or where your sun is, like what house it falls in, as well as what sign that it's in and how it's aspected, could tell you a bit about somebody and their potential career choices, as your sun is your claim to fame. It's where you shine. Okay. Also, Mars, your Mars placement, because Mars indicates the things that we are passionate about. Mars is what drives you. It's what propels you forward. Areas in which you display a lot of ingenuity. Okay. The sign and house placement can also flavor what type of profession you could be geared towards, as I stated before. Okay. So an example of this is someone with their Mars in Aries. Okay. These people are typically great entrepreneurs. I've noticed. And so placed in somewhere like the sixth house, for example, you could be somebody who like runs your own business, your own day-to-day business, or maybe you're a boss, you know what I'm saying, at a company. Maybe you're in some type of leadership role. Now, another planet that people look towards is Venus, because Venus does deal with money and possessions. So it can point towards, like as I stated, very similar to that second house energy, how you make your money, or the condition of your money, any fluctuations in your income. So that's another great place to look. And then finally, Saturn, because Saturn deals with career, work, responsibilities. Saturn can also deal with businesses, organizations, and your business acquisitions. Saturn also deals with status and material accomplishments. So Saturn, its sign, right? Its house placement, and absolutely the way that it's aspected can tell a lot about a person and what they choose to do with themselves from a professional standpoint. So yeah, this wasn't meant to be like a super long video, but I just wanted to give a brief rundown of that because I felt like it could be helpful. So with that in mind, y'all drop down in the comment section below. Let me know, if you have anything to add to the convo. Did I miss anything? And, make sure you practice unconditional self-love so that you can love others. And as always, until the next video, I holla.